Okay, so, for anyone that wasn't here yesterday when this happened, when I got the Destroyer down to about 17,000 health, my game crashed. I don't know why it happened, I don't know why it crashed, and obviously I lost all the progress that I had in the fight. That was about 4 hours into it. After that, I tried, like, on the fly, getting back to that point, using some stuff I scrounged up, but it didn't work very well, because it wasn't getting rid of the probes, and I just really wasn't in the mood to keep fighting it. So, just before the stream today, I resummoned the Destroyer, and then I got him back down to 17,000 health and destroyed all of his probes. I was using a mix of the titanium pickaxe and the lead axe to pop the probes and then kill them. So right now, hey Buzz Lightyear, right now I am back in the position of the Destroyer being at 17,000 health, where I was before the game crashed, and all of the probes are dead. And that is where I'm going to pick back up. Right now. Yes, 10 damage, good. I need my minimap on, so I can see where he is. Okay, and the gist of this is, I have a ton of defense. Get down there. Get down there. So the Destroyer's lasers deal very little damage to me. And I just need to sit adjacent to him and attack downward. I do a pretty good amount of damage, all things considered. It shouldn't take too long to finish this up. Yeah, I really have no idea why my game crashed, and I really hope that doesn't happen again, because I'm going to be doing a lot of fights, and a lot of them are going to take a lot longer than the Destroyer did, and I'm not going to be doing this if... Okay, I'm a sub. Alright, well, thanks, Buzz. Yeah, when it comes to the game crashing, that's a really big motivation killer. I've had it happen before, and usually what happens with that... Hey, Criddle. Usually what I do when the game crashes is completely lose motivation. Yeah, this is vanilla. Completely lose motivation and then stop. Like, probably the most notable time it happened is when I first killed the Moonlord with a wooden bow. This was like 2 years ago at this point. The game crashed, my computer blue screened about 23 hours into it, and for like 2 weeks I just completely lost the motivation to do it again. I didn't want to do it again, and then just like a couple weeks later I felt like doing it again, and then I did it. My computer didn't crash that time, but I absolutely did not have the drive to fight the Destroyer back from full health to 17,000. After my computer crashed yesterday. And I'd be down to, like, in a while, maybe come back and do it again from full health, but not right now. New to Terraria, so it's worth the watch. Oh, okay. Yeah, this is, so there's a lot going on here, and so this is vanilla Terraria, but it's in journey mode, and what that means is it's kind of like the Minecraft creative mode of Terraria. As of right now, it gives you a lot of different powers and things you can do. As of right now, the only one that I'm using is pausing time, and the reason is this boss, you only have 9 minutes to fight this boss, normally. You have until 7:30 p.m. until 4:30 a.m., which is 9 minutes. And I need to be able to pause time because I deal such little damage to be able to kill this boss. I think I could probably get through the twins today as well. I'll have to get, like, wings and stuff. Why is my damage down? Oh, it's not down. It's just... I just had some bad luck with hits. So he's down to 13,000 now. I've dealt, like, It's probably only going to take another, like, 20 minutes, maybe? You're only up to the pillars in a circle with your friend. Oh, okay. Well, the pillars are basically the end of the game, so... No! My goblin! Oh yeah, also, I accidentally drained this ocean. I didn't mean to. I was digging a quick way down. Okay. So there's that house that I made near Underworld, in the bottom left of the world. And I wanted to get back down there because I needed to farm Souls of Light, to get Crimson Mimics for more flesh knuckles and things. But the problem is all the NPCs down there kept dying, so I couldn't use the pylon. Whoops. So I had to, like, keep coming, like, down here to get there, and that was taking forever. I didn't want to do that. So I just dug straight down, but the problem is there was a cave here, and then, all the water drained down there, and now I don't have an ocean anymore. You have over 400 hours in this game, but you never beat it by yourself, like you always did it in multiplayer. Multiplayer is interesting. The dynamics of the game change a lot. Yeah. Yeah. It's fine. I got 2 of them. The game gives you another ocean. You get a mulligan. Oh yeah, also, for anyone that wasn't here yesterday when I was doing this, what I've got going on right now, does the game get harder if there are 2 people in the world? Yes, but no. The game gets harder in the sense that bosses get more HP, but that is it. That is the only thing that happens mechanically. The game also gets harder for other somewhat related reasons. The first is that Terraria's, like, I don't know, netcode, or just, like, there are issues with, like, connections, and this can oftentimes lead to, like, enemies teleporting around the screen, which can be difficult. There's also the fact that enemies will act less predictably in multiplayer, because they'll change who they're aggroed to, especially bosses. Oh yeah, there's no HP scaling in classic mode. It's only an expert and above. Enemies can act a bit more unpredictably, particularly with bosses like the Empress of Light and the Moon Lord, and it can be more difficult to, like, manipulate them to avoid their attacks, especially when combined with the fact that, enemies can be inconsistent, depending on the connection issues. And there's also the fact... Well, that's really about it. However, that does not make the game... that doesn't compensate. It's still much easier in multiplayer. And one of the biggest parts of that is the fact that, you can die and not lose a boss fight in multiplayer. Because you have multiple players, if one of you dies, you can just have the other person stay alive, and then you respawn and get back into the fight. Which means you can just kind of, like, trade off dying in a multiplayer game. Like, just, like, tag team dying. One of you dies, the other one stays alive, and then you just keep going in and out like that. And that can be a very effective way of killing bosses in multiplayer, which is significantly easier than what happens in single player. And there's also the fact that this one can also be a toss-up depending on who you're playing with, and how good they are at the game. But bosses don't get twice as much HP when there are twice as many players. They get like, it depends on the boss, but I think like a 25-30% HP boost. So theoretically, if you have two players that are doing the same amount of damage as one person would, then a boss is going to die much quicker. However, you don't always have, not everyone is always going to be as good at the game, not everyone is going to be having the same damage, so you're not always going to be having, oh, there's 4 times as many players, so we're doing 4 times as much damage. Which can be an issue sometimes, if you're in like a large multiplayer server. I've never really done things like that. But, if you've got like, 7 or 8 people, and only like 2 or 3 of them are really dealing damage, that can make bosses more difficult. The stress of being the only person alive. Yeah. Yeah, there's a lot riding on your shoulders. Oh man, that reminds me. My friends have alluded to this a couple times, but the last time I played Terraria with them, I was in the jungle, and I just randomly spawned Queen Bee, and then brought her back to spawn enraged. And they just kept dying. And I would just, like, magic conch to the ocean and leave them to die to her repeatedly. Was worse in older versions with more weapons and iframe issues. Yeah, especially trying to be a summoner. Because not only have they changed a lot of the summoner iframe things, but they gave the minions unique iframes. Like, I think, like, comparing the optic staff. The optic staff used to be able to hit 6 times a second, and now it can hit 10 times a second and has different iframes. Yeah, if one of you was playing a summoner, it was kind of just shooting everyone else in the foot. You don't have friends, that's why I grabbed random people. Oh. I've never really played with randoms. I've played a lot with friends, mostly in like 1.2 and a bit in 1.4. I remember 1.2 multiplayer was great. This was before expert mode, so it was just on classic. That was really fun. Back when you could actually make houses in the snow biome and make bases there without having to worry about deer clops spawning on you. Which is, I think, the most annoying thing about the Don't Starve update, in my opinion, is just the fact that if you live in a snow biome as your base, you can't really do anything to stop him from spawning. You just have to leave. They cap out on the piercing really quick. Yeah. But there aren't iframe issues on the, like, most weapons. As long as you're not using piercing weapons, it's not an issue. It does also help with bosses like, well, if you're using bees on the wall of flesh, it won't matter. But if you're fighting the wall of flesh, you can have, like, each person attack a different eye, and then you won't have to worry about the iframes as much. Okay, down to 5,000. Almost there. Okay, now, right after this, I need to remember, I need to get wings, because I still don't have wings. What are you going to do after killing this boss? Get wings. Kill wyverns. I don't have wings yet. Play it safe, give it some honey. Okay, 3,000. Oh, he did a loop. Goblin Lord's gonna be so tough. Yeah, we'll deal with that problem when we get there. Several people tried to use B-guns against Skeletron. Yeah, yeah. Because, I mean, just one B-gun is enough to take it to iframes already. Okay, 2,000. $2,400. Also used to be an issue with meteor bullets in 1.4.1. Why is my name Swap Bay Cafe? Because it rhymes. That's the reason. I like the words, they rhyme. Okay, down below 2,000. Can you use B weapons in the no iframes mod? Yeah, that sounds pretty insane. Okay, I'm gonna try to get down to 1 HP, as close to 1 as I can get him. Tricky though. Okay, let me dip in the honey to be safe, because this is gonna be a little bit tricky. Why is there confetti coming from my sword? Because I used a flask of powder, which makes confetti come from my sword. I'll show more about that in a minute. I just want to try to get him down to 1 HP. Yeah, no, if... God, if there weren't iframes, it would be such a mess with weapons. I mean, just like any summoning weapon that, like, summons an entity that hits would be hitting 60 times a second. Okay. 34. Let me, cancel these. Get my... $15. 2. Okay, I gotta hit him one time. The problem is I might double hit him, and that might get him down to, I might crit, or I might double hit him. I don't know if I can get him to 1. Hit the tail? No. Tail! No, it crit! Ah, well. Okay, well, now solar eclipses can happen. That's a thing. Yeah, I have, can celebrate with, more confetti. But yeah, this is a flask of pouty, which makes your melee weapons, inflict confetti. Okay. Now... But yeah, this is, this wasn't supposed to happen. I mean, there's still an ocean. There's a little bit over there. 30 hollowed bows, 37 souls of might. How good is hollowed? White mail. No. Yeah, no. None of that's worth it. Maybe when I get the full thing. But as of now, no. Okay, I gotta kill some wyverns. How do I want to do that? I think we get rid of these. Just take these. I want to take my flasks of ichor. And I think up where I was fighting Skeletron is a good spot. I have no idea how much defense a wyvern has. I guess I'll find out. Oh, I should fix this. What are those frames around items in your inventory? That means the items are favorited. If you press Alt and you click on something, it can favorite the item. And that prevents you from selling it on accident. It prevents it from quick stacking when you use quick stack to nearby chests. And it also stops you from trashing them. It's mostly so that I don't accidentally quick stack them when I use quick stack to nearby chests. Okay, do I have any rope? No. I'm pretty sure wyverns can spawn up here. Do I have a battle potion? I definitely have some in my chest. Yeah, there it is. I was using these when I was farming, for souls. Okay, well now we get back to actually playing the game. You don't like harpies? They're a little annoying, yeah. Let me drink a battle potion. And put down a water candle. And hopefully this won't take too long. Yeah, there we go. Let's figure out, how much defense these have. This isn't bad. This won't be bad at all. If you hold down chat... Oh, okay. I gotta figure out how to angle this correctly, though. Okay, with any luck, this wyvern will drop 20 souls. Just how many I need. I might need to kill 2, though. I think I'm fine with just taking hits. You know, 100 damage is a lot, but I can heal that. Actually, maybe I, dodge the head and then jump into the body, because it looks like I have enough defense that the body deals 1 damage to me. Let's see if that's the case. Okay, yeah, I think dodge the head, jump into the body. What is that? He was trying pretty hard. This would be impossible in 1.3 because in 1.3 there was no journey mode to pause time. Aside from that, though, I don't know that very much of what I've done so far has changed based on 1.4. I was playing a lot of it on Master Mode, which makes it take longer. As of right now, I mean, I have terrace bug boots, but those aren't doing anything useful. The Berserker's Glove was there. Balloon and Necklace were there. Oh, right, but the short sword still sucked in 1.3. Yeah, no. I would not do this in 1.3 with the 1.3 short swords. Because those are just miserable to use. I mean, if you used a mod to pause time, and you played on, like, Classic, you could probably do it in 1.3. But, like, it would just be miserable, because the short swords before they got buffed were just awful. 19, really? Oh, okay, there was immediately another one. And wyverns behave very strangely when you're just jumping into them constantly. Okay, no solar eclipse today, so that's great. That would have been a little annoying when I'm trying to kill wyverns. Okay, and the next thing is, I gotta get wings. Like something I can make into wings. I've got a couple options. I'm thinking my best option... I want to get butterfly wings, I think. Because butterfly wings are super consistent. If you see a moth, there's a really good chance it's going to drop a butterfly dust. And the other wings of that tier, I don't want to have to kill a bunch of bees to try to get tattered bee wings. I don't want to have to kill a bunch of red devils to try to get flame wings. And I don't want to have to kill a bunch of vampires to try to get bat wings. So I think butterfly wings are the way to go. I'm gonna actually take a sec here. This wyvern did quite a lot of damage to me. Ah, but the thing is, now that I have Terror Spark boots, I can't do the run into honey thing. I have to actually dip down into it because I have the water walking now. Okay. And there we go. I killed any harpies? No. Let's kill one for the bestiary. Could get a jetpack. I could get a jetpack. Yeah. I don't know. I think butterfly wings should be pretty easy to get, though. I think what I want for that is a couple of... Okay, maybe not a couple of hunter potions. Because I don't have any hunter potions. Definitely a couple of battle potions, though. How much? Okay, maybe a couple of battle potions. And I just... Oh, I could also... I could kill turtles, too, while I'm here. Because I need to kill turtles for, to get turtle shells. Yeah. Off to the jungle. Let's go down now. Was it here? No. Wait, was it? Well, I guess it was there. Where would be a good place to hunt the bots? You know, maybe I just dig around. So now that I've got a titanium pickaxe, my mining speed is pretty crazy. Yeah, I'll do that. So for anyone who's never used never done this sort of thing before, I'll use a medium well-fed. I don't need to do the whole thing. And I have plenty of mandibles. We're gonna do some mining. Some hardcore mining. Let's see if I can get light on my pickaxe. It's a little expensive. Now this is what a titanium pickaxe can do. It slows down a little bit when you get water. There's an ice mimic. I don't really care. Okay, slows down a lot when you hit water. So you gotta... Let me down. Let me go. Let me go. There we go. The only problem is I can't mine chlorophyte yet. Here's the temple. You know, I could mine a Plantera arena while I'm here. Okay, Golem's right here, so yeah, sure. Start mining an arena. Not much better to do. everything except chlorophyte, because I can't find chlorophyte. Probably should have gotten a better axe. Actually, I know it could help out a little bit. This is journey mode, and I could just like might help get a couple butterflies, Like one butterfly, maybe? Anything? No? So, I'm really hoping that was going to get me a butterfly. Oh, I didn't even put the mining set on. We can go faster than that. But it should be fine like this. Huh. That could be an issue. Gonna hit my NPC now so soon. I get that there's ice mimics. I don't really care about ice mimics, though. Okay, there's an ice tortoise. Apparently a life root. Oh, I don't have blocks out. I'm gonna die here. That's annoying. I don't really care that much about the money, but, I wanted to kill that tortoise, because I thought I had blocks. Because there's no way for me to close myself off. That's unfortunate. No! What are you doing? Don't hit a tree. Don't hit a... Blue fairy? Okay. I hit that thing. Okay. The jungle overlap shows letting you hear the underground snow music. Yeah, I'd gone down to the underground snow biome to try to hear that music you were talking about. Okay, maybe like 5x. I'm mostly trying to save time hunting for a moth at the moment. No, no. Okay. This time, I will kill this tortoise. Hope I have enough defense penetration to actually deal damage to it. Nice. Trying to keep an eye out for moths. I'm not seeing any, though. Let me get some of this. Do moths have higher priority than cochineal beetles? I'm not sure. I don't think they're gonna beat out of blueberries. Let's see if I can. Is there something down there? Ice mimic. There we go. Okay, well. Let's get killing things. These guys are pretty easy to kill. Oh, not when you do that, though. This is a good opportunity to get the total shells that I need. I think this angry trapper to come up more so I can stun lock it. Maybe I need to go down more? There we go. No? This side, surely. Or not. Moths and beetles both have a rarity of 2. Okay. I did do it! See any moths there. There is a turtle, though. I would like to kill these. I didn't put down a thing. Ice Mimic got 4. Yeah, the Mimics really, obscure everything. Am I out of torches? I am. Can you move? There we go. Now I want to get as much armor penetration as I can. And there we go. I can just like move to new areas and that'll refresh enemies. I see the ice mimic. It's right down there by the life crystal. It's just not worth trying to kill. Oh, there were 2 turtles there. Neither of them dropped a shell, though. I got a man-eater kite. I'm mostly looking out by eye to try to find these mods. Still not. Wait. Yeah, still no shells. Okay. This would be a good idea. I will just go up. I gotta drain this water. How impossible would Dread Nautilus be with a copper shortsword? I could try it. I don't remember Dread Nautilus's attacks super well. The main thing I remember about Dread Nautilus is dodging his spin attack was really annoying. I mean, there's nothing about Dread Nautilus inherently, aside from the time issues, that would be an issue. He's just a really annoying enemy. Hopefully there's a moth this time. Yeah, and I mean, I imagine the Dread Nautilus cheese would still work fine. Oh, I had smoked this wrong. Why does the word moss have to look like moth? Who designed the English language? Can we go back and do that differently? Okay, maybe I do this. Maybe down here will be something. You know, maybe something that won't occupy the slots on the lifeform analyzer, you know? Something like that. Oh, there was a block there. I'm stuck on that. Yeah, I know. That's the annoying part of getting fairies in the... Well, fairies in general tend to just show you stuff you already know is there. But especially in the jungle, they just lead you to something you can't even get. 100 potion would have really helped with this. I just, didn't have one. Let's go up. These angry trappers are pretty annoying. Oh, that's a tortoise. I am not envious to start having to fight enemies that don't take knockback. Don't take knockback. Because those are going to be the worst. Much no doubt about that. Get up here. There we go. This is fine. I do not remember moths being this rare. I mean, they're uncommon, yeah, but pretty sure I remember finding more moths than this. And this actually isn't that bad, killing these enemies. It's a little slow, but the short sword does fine damage. Oh, there are hornets shooting me, though. He is currently clipping inside of those blocks. No! Just kill the tortoise. I might die, but I wanted to kill the tortoise at least. Is there any way I can get 100 potions? Not that I can think of. If it was raining, I might go for ice wings, but I don't feel like farming fairies and other wing types or whatever. I just want to get these butterfly wings look nice too. That's the most important reason. They have a nice aesthetic. Down. Down. Now you can mine faster than you fall. Just stop falling in the water. I need to use the sharpening station. There's no way for me to put it down, though. Oh, bad bounce. There we go. Hey, Giorgio? I'm not entirely sure on how to pronounce that. I am gonna die. Cool. Not really anything I can do in that situation. No health and a worm coming. I have no money. Okay, well, this is fine. I can just sit down. I'm doing it in master mode. This is an expert mode right now. This is expert mode. I was in master mode a lot earlier. But right now it's an expert. For most of hard mode, I'll probably be an expert. I don't really want to deal with all the, it just makes things take longer. It's the main thing. Like, it's already going to take forever. And if I play in Master, it's just going to take longer. Go to Journey. Yeah. It has to be on Journey mode for the mech bosses. You need to be able to pause time for them, because you can't deal enough damage. Yeah. Just kill the Ice Mimic? I care? I just don't care. Are Ichor flasks against the rules? No, I'm using them right now. How old is the profile? I think like 30 hours. Something like that. Right now, I am looking for butterflies to make, oh, sorry, I'm looking for moths to make butterfly wings. That's right, you get butterfly dust from moths. I have spawn rates upped a bit, mostly to make this go by faster. As I am doing this on stream and don't want it to take forever. Sure, how did I manage the Wall of Flesh? I did the Wall of Flesh on Classic. Which means I don't have a demon heart, which is quite unfortunate. Okay, I can stun lock a Mimic. You can do enough damage? Yeah, I mean, the Copper Shortsword does fine damage. The damage isn't the problem against the Wall of Flesh. The problem is not dying on higher difficulties. Because the problem is, you can't really kill the hungry with a Copper Shortsword. And that means on Expert and Master mode, you can't get that close to the Wall of Flesh for long periods of time. Because the hungry respawn on Expert and Master. So you can't be that close to the Wall of Flesh. And you would run out of time. Let's do this. Any mods yet? Don't see any. Let me get the Mimic. And the Tortoise? Tortoise? No? Okay, fine. But yeah, like you can see how much damage I'm doing right now. I have a DPS meter. Like 40 DPS. The Wall of Flesh doesn't have that much health. It's a large-sized world. There's plenty of room. It's just the fact that you need to be at point-blank range, and you just can't be at point-blank range at the Wall of Flesh on those high difficulties with free hard mode gear. It just doesn't work. What is the Ice Mimic good for? It drops a little money. It doesn't really get me anything, though. Like, there's no reason for me to be killing them aside from the money. I don't need anything from it, no. However, they do also occupy slots on the Lifeform Analyzer, and since I'm looking for mods, the Ice Mimics are going to make it so that I won't be able to see any mods that are nearby. But I did get like 20 gold from that one, so it's not nothing. Yes, I could get a toy sled. The tortoises, though, the tortoises are going to drop turtle shells that I'm going to need for beetle armor down the line. So I do want to make sure to kill these. Just die. It's at 16 health. There. Did it drop anything? Doesn't look like it. How can I get through this? Have I killed the destroyer? Yes, that's how I started the stream. Shell or scale? Shell. Why would I make scale mail? Oh, you know, having my adamantite armor on would probably help. That would help me not die. You know what I could do? I could quarantine with just doing this. Okay, but like I'm mining now, so. Like, I think regardless of how many damage buffs I put into things, I'm not going to be doing more than 1 damage a hit once I get post-golem. Like, I think stuff there is just going to have too much defense. What am I fighting for right now? I'm looking for butterfly wings. Which means I'm looking for moths in the underground jungle. Right now I don't have any wings, and butterfly wings are the best wing that I can get at the moment that requires the least grinding. I am also, like, in a sense, grinding for total shells, but that's not the main goal. That's just, if they come, I'll kill some totals. So I can grind total shells whenever, but I do want the ice wings now. Oh, not ice wings. You know what I mean. Oh, moth. 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 Down here. Moth. 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 Two moths. Okay, I gotta kill all these angry trappers though. Do they have a 100% drop chance? They have a 50% drop chance. Okay, also, just... let's put spawn rates back to normal, so that when I kill these, I don't just get more spawning immediately. I can't be too... yeah, it's 50%. I want to just go in there, but I can't with the Angry Trappers. They do too much damage to me. I gotta be a bit cautious. Wouldn't it be easier to approach from above? Well, there's another Angry Trapper above. And the thing is, the Angry Trappers are covering the area where the moths are. And I want to trap the moths. Like, I want to dig through this snow and then trap the moths so I can just attack the moths. Because there's a lot of stuff there. If I can just get a bit closer. I can, like, stun lock angry trappers. The idea is to dig through this snow and then trap them. And I think I'm gonna... So, I'm not gonna be doing blindfolded tonight. Maneater dead. Maneater is dead. I'm not gonna be doing blindfolded tonight, because I have other plans, which means... If I start a boss fight, I don't have to finish it on stream, because I can just pause the game, and then keep the game running in the background, and then play later. Which means I can start fighting the twins tonight, and I might finish them. Even if I don't, I can just finish them off tomorrow. Angry trappers are almost dead, 100 left. Uzi? It's gonna give me an Uzi, I can feel it. Okay, not that one, but this one, though. This one. Guaranteed Uzi. Doing a blindfolded playthrough, too? Yeah. Not today, though. That's what I just said. Yeah, so the idea behind it is, I'm playing the game blindfolded, and I have a friend in a voice call that's, like, telling me what's going on, so I can react to things. Because otherwise the game wouldn't be possible. 1 HP? Uzi. Okay, there's an Uzi. It's just my inventory's full, so you can't see it. Trust me. It's there. Okay. That's one moth. Get the other one later. I think I'm just out of range of that angry trapper, but I'm not positive. Get the dust? Butterfly dust. Yeah, that's the idea. There it is. I'm gonna kill these turtles, though. And I guess the second moth, just for good measure. They're an invasive species, and I imagine one of them is the female that might lay eggs, so it's important to get them, to kill them wherever possible to curb the population. I certainly wouldn't want to release a female back into the wild to lay eggs, and then that could wreak havoc on the local ecosystem. What's your Terraria playtime? Like in total? 3,000 something. Get up here. This is... Hold on. Do I have slush? Can I get slush? Slush up here. Can I put my adamantite back on? I've got slush now. Which... Oh, but there's a minecart. I can't use slush. And what made it go through your mind that you wanted to kill everything with a copper shortsword? I was bored. Oh. I mean, I've beaten the game with a flare gun before. How much of my money is down there? Is that where I dropped a platinum? If it is, I'm gonna go down and pick that up. You subbed? Well, thanks, Hex. Shell? Still no shells? Okay. It's quite unfortunate. It'd be easier to beat it when you have range. That is true. On the other hand, the flare gun does nowhere near as much damage as the copper shortsword when you bypass defense. With enemies that I can't bypass the defense of, the flare gun does better. But the other thing is, I haven't done this yet. Well, I guess I kind of did for I fought Skeletron Enraged, and I had used a Flask of Fire for that. But the other thing is, you know, imbuing flasks exist. If things get to the point where it's just completely implausible, I could just, like, drink an imbuing flask, and then the game gets easy. So that's like the last resort of, there's no way I could possibly do this. Well, you know, drink a flask, and then things are fine. I don't want to have to do that, but, you know, just in case. I think I can. Just do this. Is there a regular tortoise here too, or is it just the ice one? Yeah, there was a regular one. Still no shell drops. I've made my house too overprotected in my Masterwork world. Which one? The flask that I have right now, or a flask of venom? A flask of venom just does like 30 DPS. It inflicts the venom debuff. The one I have right now is an Ichor flask. It's the defense debuff one. The Flask of Venom is just the best damage over time debuff. You could also stack that with Frost Armor and the Fire Gauntlet, and you'd be doing probably like 60, 70 DPS just on a damage over time effect. There we go, I got 2 dust. Okay, let's see how much money I dropped here. And there's the platinum I dropped. Okay, let me just quick... Oh, I don't have any money in my piggy bank. That's why I can't quick stack it. That makes sense. God, these Arapamo are so bouncy. They might kill me, but I don't have any money on me, so I'm not concerned about dying. Oh, I got cursed. Okay, let's go back now. Okay, and... Butterfly wings. How will you kill Moonlord? You can get around the Moonlord's healing. His healing is avoidable. It's not the easiest to avoid, but you can avoid it. Trust me, I've got a plan for everything. Anything that I don't have a plan for, I'm gonna act like I have a plan for. Which actually... I guess since I'm fighting twins, I'd probably replace the Sharptooth Necklace, because I don't need that defense penetration at the moment. Let's see if I can't reforge this to be something better, though. Oh, it's expensive. That's fine. Our mood is fine. That's fine. Okay. Now I need to ask myself the question, how am I actually going to kill the twins? Let's think about this. Running away is possible to not work. Yeah, but just do it well. Like I said, I've done this with a flare gun. I've killed him with a copper shortsword before on Classic. I had a starboard at the time, but I know what I need to do to be able to dodge his attacks. I had also used imbuing flasks at that time. His housing is corrupted. Oh, okay. Isn't there a thing that makes only one of the twins spawn? Well, I want to fight both of them. I need to make some more houses. So I might do that before I fight the twins. Like, yeah, I could engineer a situation where only one of them will spawn, but where's the fun in that? I could also selectively position them so that one of them despawns, but where's the fun in that? Of course she moves in here. This house is for the nurse. You can go somewhere else. Do you have a Moonlord arena? There's the sky. I just finished killing the destroyer. I don't have an arena for other bosses yet. Okay, do I want to put on these flesh knuckles? Okay, so I'll keep them handy, I'll think about it. And, right, houses. Houses. What pylon am I missing? Ocean pylon. Let's get some ocean houses. Granite. Crispy honey. Cloud walls. Right, container one? Oh. I can make bricks, right? Is that a furnace? Yeah. Is the nurse a crucial part of this playthrough? No. I haven't really used the nurse at all. I'm just putting her there as an emergency thing. I don't plan to use her. I don't have that much money to use with her. But her being there is an emergency alternative in case, you know, because I can't leave during the twins fight, so if things get to be a bad situation, she's an alternative to be like, hey, let's not die. I can go to her. Bubblegum blocks? Hell yeah. Okay. Titan stone? Palladium columns? Oh, this is gonna be such a nice house. Tin bricks? Yeah, making money. Well, actually, making money's not too hard. I've got a very easy way to farm large numbers of Crimson and Corrupt Mimics and get money from them. Okay, well, I think I want to make this house near the Goblin here, right? So I can get the pylon. I think... Let's get some granite down. Okay. This is beachfront property, so it's, get that Titan stone down. Nice, nice. Crispy honey on this wall. Okay. Using lava to farm something like pirates against the rules. Not really, but I would rather just kill them with the short sword. There we go. This is high quality property. Okay, and I think I'm gonna do something a little fancy with this one. You know, to fit the theme of the crispy honey, I think I use my lava bucket, my honey bucket. Get this palladium column in the middle, yeah. Maybe a bit higher. On the right side, I'll have the honey to fit with the crispy honey, and on the left side, I'll have lava to fit with the, you know, the orange theme, right? And that's just a beautiful house. Okay, that's the right side done. Yeah, no, I can just go down. I can go down here and farm Souls of Night, and then I can just go here and kill Crimson Mimics, and then that's a lot of money. That's what I did for reforging my accessories that I have right now and everything. I should make a house in the hollow, too. Okay, and as of right now, the two liquids perfectly even, so let's stop there. Actually, no, we don't want to put a platform there. We want the NPCs to walk into it. Let's make a house out. I mean, way out. Let's get down some walls. There we go. I gotta get down. Let's get some wood, because I don't have any wood. You can almost kill the Moonlord, but you keep dying to the laser. Phase 1 laser or Phase 2 laser? Oh, I need a light source. Okay, I need more blocks to stand on. Let's do that, huh? More flat land. Flat, flat, flat. Doesn't involve doing that. I just wait for these. There we go. Phase 2. So the way I typically deal with that is I'll bring the Moonlord, like I'll take a soaring insignia and then I'll just fly in one direction to one side of the world. And because of the way the True Eyes work, they fly at the same speed as the Moonlord, but they stop to attack. So if you do it over an extended period of time, they'll eventually start to lag behind him. Good choice of house. They'll start to lag behind him. And then you get out of range of the laser, and you can just keep going across to the side. But it's a bit difficult to pull off on smaller size worlds. Are you happy? Are you happy? You're not happy. Are you happy? You're not happy. Whatever. Okay. Let's get some of the stuff out of here. I can sell my sell a couple things. Frostbrand. These. I'll sell these life crystals. That's my potions chest. So if I want to kill the twins, I do need to get some souls of light, because I don't have any right now. So I think that means we go to the underground hollow. Try to get some souls of light. Yeah. Let's go. That is... We're not going to the desert, so I think down and then left. Oh, I need my flask to fight for. I should remember that. I'll drink these now. Oh, I didn't want to drink that one. I'll drink this one. Because I think I'm going to need that extra defense penetration to get through stuff in the underground hollow. Yeah, the twins will be interesting. I'll have to see how much damage they deal. I think that's what's going to influence a lot of things. Is just how much damage they're dealing. Because, like, I gotta eat hits, I gotta get point-blank range. I do have a ton of defense. Down left. That's evidenced by the fact that I didn't die there. Thanks. Oh, I have Icor. That's right. My defense went down so much. Ah, but it is... Oh, I should hold back a sec before I go down to the underworld. Also, I have enough defense now. Round 2 with a Rune Wizard, I can actually deal more than 1 damage a hit to him. If another one shows up. I'm gonna sit back and wait for my health to regen, though. Oh, there's a nymph. I don't know where she is, though. Yeah, this is my mimic phone. It's very effective. Where? It's a blood moon. Do I care? That's the question. Do I care that it's a blood moon? Don't think I do. I've already got a shark tooth necklace. did 1 HP hardcore. I didn't finish it, but I got pretty far into it. Yeah, I guess I tried 1 HP hardcore would probably be the way to put it. Man, there are a ton of gelatin crystals here. Do I fight Queen Slime? Do I care? I have not heard the Underground Hollow music before in Otherworld. That is not what I was expecting. Oh, nice! Underworld loot. Free potion of return. Which is good, because I'm probably going to use it right now. Ah, it's a blood moon. Oh, my deathweed's in bloom, though. Hold on. Before I go back. Okay, that was worthwhile. Boom Wizard, round 2. Gonna kill me this time. I know I said he wasn't gonna kill me, but that was a little close. Rune Wizards have insane contact damage, if you didn't know. I didn't know his blindfolded one. Well, not consecutively, you know. I killed all the bosses separately, blindfolded without getting hit, but not like, you know, one after the other. Just kill the Rune Wizard, please. I need him to die. Just die. There we go. Blocks. You know, this isn't a bad spot to sit. Because I'm getting some Souls of Light over there. If I rework this a bit, I think this would be good. Would you come down here, though? That's fine, too. So I think what I want to do here is if I close this off. Didn't quite work out, but come up here. That slime that's stuck down there was a bit of an issue. I would like to be able to dump some lava down here. I think these slimes do, like, no damage. No, they do deal damage. Where's the Chaos Elementals that didn't deal damage? Okay, well now I can, come up here. just want it to be deep enough that, any chaos elementals that do this will die to it. And then maybe I mine a bit to the left so I can get into that pool of lava to get some souls. Ooh, an apple pie. Oh, that's deep enough now. Okay. Now the next step would be over here. Gotta level this out a bit. Okay. Maybe up there to deal with those chaos. Well, the chaos elementals will come back down here. How many am I at? 3 souls of light. Well, if I go pick up these over here, there'll be a lot more. What is that? What is a chaos elemental? Okay. There's a nymph somewhere. The next step is down here. So I can get here. Maybe I do this. Put these bats in. And I can die on this. Oh, my sharpening station flew off. Oh, and I've actually, I kind of wanted the, I kind of want to wear the wizard robes. Or the pharaoh robes. I can't speak straight. My consolation prize for not getting a sandstorm. Okay, 17 souls. I'll get a couple extra souls, so that I can show off my my mimic phone, and I can do that with hollowed mimics. Because that's a large part of how I'm getting money. I think I dig this up to here, too. Why would you jump through a 1-block gap? Kind of want to see what happens if I do this. Not very much, it seems. I mean, a lot more stuff is coming and dying, but a lot of granite golems. A lot of bats. If I sit down here, the bats will fly down to... A lot of swords. Can I kill these swords? Yes, but not easily, it seems. I'll turn it back down to regular after I kill this sword. Or just now, because otherwise I'm not going to be able to get rid of these swords. They're going to keep spawning. Wow, great video. Well, thank you. Okay, let me turn this down. Because otherwise I don't know if I'm going to be able to get out of here. Oh, I ate my apple pie. No, I didn't want to do that. Oh well. That's fine, there's another one. I gotta get some inventory space. Put these hollowed torches out of here. Don't need the stove block. Don't need these. I should keep pearlstone. Oh, a night vision helmet. Nice. Dual hook, some spaghetti. Let's get the dual hook out of there. 5 geodes, damn. I want apple pie. The red husk out of here. Geyser, don't need that. Okay, there's another night vision helmet, jeez. There's a hollowed key. Can't wait to go get my rainbow gun. Please kill this sword, because this is giving me a bit of trouble. My angler died? I don't even remember that. Oh, that's a hollowed mimic. Do I bail? There's a solar light down there, though. Hold on. Yeah, I should have just bailed. It's fine. I wanted to go for that solar light, but I had to wait for the mimic to rise back up. Okay. Let's get some gems. That's nice. And yeah, I'll show off my what I've been doing for money. 14 keys seems fine. So it's very straightforward. There's really no way to there's really no way to mess this up. And this works any difficulty. Pretty much any time if you need to kill some biome mimics. This is by far the most straightforward and easy way to do it. You don't need any weapons at all. You really don't need anything. They basically just kill themselves. So weird seeing me take damage after seeing the 1 HP thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm pretty much... The copper shortsword has so little range that you're pretty much forced to have to take damage. Like, you just gotta run straight at an enemy. Because you put yourself right next to the hitbox. So there's not really any way to get around getting hit a bunch. This will also be a good way to get more greater healing potions. So I'm running a little low on those. Okay, so. The idea behind this is that if you put a key of light in a chest and walk away, you will not aggro the mimic. And then, you drop down, put them in a pool of lava, and they don't aggro, and you just sit there and wait. And this is how I've been making money. You know, it takes a little while. They do have like 7,000 health, but there's not really any danger involved. It's very safe. You can do this on the surface too. I just happened to do it in hell because that's where I had everything set up. It's a bit more dangerous doing it now because there's red devils and lava bats. The red devils in particular, they hit pretty hard. Hey, it only took about this much of the world to kill the wall of flesh. Forget anything else? Maybe I'll keep that, because I could combine that and make the ultra bright helmet. And if I do more mining with the mining set, it'd be nice to have. I got spaghetti too. And get rid of these. Yeah, so in combination of getting all the drops from stuff dying, I guess this is my hollowed foam now. And this is what I've been doing to farm stuff with Crimson. Big block of Crimson. And they're dead. So Vial Shard, Hook. Everything but the, whatever the other one is. Did I pick up everything? Looks like it. One of these bats had picked up some of the money. That's why I didn't get that much. Oh well. The main thing that I get out of that is the greater healing potions. The other stuff's just a bonus. You happy? You're fine. And these sell for a ton of money. I got a better hook, so that's nice. Crystal Vial Shard. Sell the Hellfire. And I think I'll try out the twins tonight and see how that goes. I might pause time. Well, I could just build the arena and then do it tomorrow night too. I don't want to pause time outside of fighting the boss. Stone. Crystals can go in here. I need to replant my deathweed. Okay. And get these in here. Let me take out... You know, I should go get some more lead. Or iron. I don't have very much. And I need that for iron skins. There's some lead down here, but I'd rather do it in a mine so I don't destroy my surface. Also, if this wasn't clear, this is a drunk world, which is why there's, you know, both types of ore and all of that. I'm looking for big veins of lead that are close by. There we go, like that. This would probably be like 80 lead. That's plenty. As of right now, I'm really just in the don't care if these things get hit while I'm swinging mood. Okay. And... oh, 120 is way more. Okay, getting ready for the twins. Has anyone done 1 HP hardcore? I don't know. Okay, I think I'll just fight them over there. That seems fine. Let's get this gelatin crystal away. And yeah, I'll go ahead and pause time. I'll fight them tonight. Let me get my adamantite back on. Get my mining set off. Let me, just in case I need them, take these extra potions. Get iron skins and regens, certainly. You know, I'll take a chest, and I'll put some things in that I might need in an emergency, like in Phase 2. Let's make some more potions. Let's make some regens. Some iron skins. I could make shine and night owls, but I don't really think they're worth it. I'm gonna see if I can get some more mushrooms on the surface. There's something right there? Or am I just hallucinating? Okay, well, maybe left side there'll be some mushrooms. I've been blowing through mushrooms faster than I've been getting them. For the regen potions. Yeah, I don't know how the twins are going to go. I haven't practiced this at all. I haven't done any testing with them. You know, if things don't go well, I can do testing and try to find something that will work. I'm hoping I can just, you know, waltz up and start fighting him and it'll go fine. Yeah. Are there no mushrooms? That would be disappointing. I'm not seeing any yet. Go play Minecraft with your friend. Alright, see ya. Huh. No luck on the mushrooms, it seems. Well, that's fine. Let's go to the ocean. I'll put them in here. Let's get this extra sake in here. The Wrath and Rage potions. All the well-fed buffs. Probably... I'll think about it. What the hell did you do to the ocean? It was like that when I got here. I didn't do anything. And you can't prove it. It happened off stream. Okay, let's see how this goes. Do I have lenses? I hope I have lenses. I've got lenses. Okay, good. Waiting and practicing is for losers. So let's see where this gets me. Oh wait, I need to set my spawn. Hold on. No. There we go. First Inferno, bit of an issue. Okay. You dip in this honey. That damage isn't bad though. I mean, that was like 100 points of damage right there. Definitely going Spasmatism first. I really don't want them to both be in their second phases at the same time. That's what happened when I killed them with the flare gun. I was managing them poorly, and they both ended up in their second phases at the same time, and that was pretty rough. This isn't bad at all, based on this so far. Phase 2 Spasmatism might be a bit of an issue, but as is, that's already like 1,000 damage. I think I'm probably gonna avoid Post Inferno and just go ham when he's doing the dashing attack. I think that's the best way to do this. Because the Coast Inferno, that's a lot of damage that it deals to me. Although, this isn't really sustainable. I gotta, like, retreat to heal. Yeah, no, like, the Copper Shortsword's fine if the enemy doesn't have defense, and the twins don't have defense, so... oh, I know why I'm... Hang on. Let me get my regen potion out. That'll help. Only got 11 of these, but... And I was supposed to bring the flesh knuckles. I think those would have helped a lot. Maybe put the Charm of Mitts on? I don't know. The problem is I can't go in like that frequently to deal that damage. Maybe I do this? It's less damage, but it's sustainable. And sustainable fishing practices are very important to the local ecosystem. This is why we have catch and release policies. Yeah, I think bringing the flesh knuckles would... You know, let's go get those flesh knuckles. I'll be right back. I think this is worth it, because I think 12 extra points of defense, that's going to be 8 less damage a hit. That's going to be really significant against them. I guess it's only 8 extra points of defense, but that's still 6 less damage a hit. And I think that's going to give me... That's going to go a long way. So they're sitting in a chest back here, so I gotta go get them. They are sitting in a chest back there, right? I didn't put them in like a money trough. I'm pretty sure they're sitting in a chest back here. Almost there. I'm not even in the desert yet. Jeez. This is fine though. I'll just go pick it up and then come back, and then things will be good. And maybe I'll. I don't think I'm gonna go through all this pad thai. Based on that amount of damage I already dealt, I mean, it's pretty solid. Now, phase 2 Spasmatism, that's when things are going to get a bit tricky. Once Spasmatism is dead, I think the fight's pretty much over. Almost there. There they are. Anything else I want from here? I don't think so. I think I'm good. And now we go back. I don't... Oh, wait, no. The confetti's fine, because they have... I have enough defense to bypass their... Yeah. I have enough armor penetration to bypass the defense. But yes, in that, like, 2 minutes, I did, like, 1,500 damage to Spasmatism. So extrapolating from that, it's not going to take very long. At least compared to the Destroyer. I don't think Skeletron Prime or the Twins are going to take anywhere near as long as the Destroyer did. Now, hold on. What's in that chest? I haven't looted that. Ooh, a Star Fury. I can make this a house, too. Nice. Fallen Stars. Danger Sense Potion. I can see any dangers. I got bombs. They blow up. That's pretty cool. Like explosives. I can get that mud out. I don't need a Skyward chest. I don't need Blinkroot seeds. I don't need this dirt. I should keep this wood. Wood's pretty good to have. I'll go up over the the giant trees. And I think I'm going to swap the Flesh Knuckles for the Terraspark boots while I go in for the tanking. And then swap back after. And this brings me to 98 defense. That's a lot. I think that'll probably be... You know, maybe I don't use the sake, too. Because that's another... Yeah, I think I don't use the sake. I think I swap Flesh Knuckles, don't use the sake, go full on tanky. I could also potentially ditch the balloon for the Worm Scarf. I'll put these here and consider it. Because that's full tank right there. Hey, Electric Essence. We're almost back. We're in the Crimson now, and then it's just the, past the Crimson is the Dungeon Tree, and then we can get back to fighting them. So for anyone who didn't see, I forgot my... I wanted to get my Flesh... I wanted to bring my Flesh Knuckles for fighting the Twins, but I forgot to do that. So I had to run back across the world to get them out of my chest. So I want to swap you and dip into honey and see how this goes as soon as this is done. I'm going to put the sake in the chest so I don't accidentally trash it, because that would be a little unfortunate. My swing speed goes down a lot, but I am taking a lot less damage. You know, I think phase 1, this is fine. And I think this will probably be sustainable. So as soon as Spasmatism finishes shooting, we retake my buffs, and face tank. Only Destroyer defeated? Yes. Although the twins are coming along much faster than the Destroyer was. I don't know how this will go in phase 2. Probably slow down a bit, but in the meantime, this is working fine. The main thing I'm trying to do is keep this sustainable. I think I don't need the regen potions. Which means I want to be taking less damage. I want to make sure I'm taking less damage than I'm healing back. And I think I've achieved that pretty well. Already dealt like 2,000 damage? Okay, it looks like each time I go in for a burst like that, I'm dealing like 200 to 300 damage. So I do that a couple hundred times, and that's Spasmatism dead. Yeah, getting hit by that Coast Inferno takes a big chunk out of my health. I'm sure that's not happening too much. I'll drink it later. Why not? Yeah, if you weren't here for the Destroyer, I didn't finish him yesterday because my game crashed when he was at 17,000 health. So I started the stream today, just with him at 17,000 health and like the same sort of situation I was in before my game crashed. And that's how the Destroyer went. But other than that, Destroyer went fine. It was just a bit slow. Finally what? The twins or the Destroyer died? Oh, someone who lets the meme be real. Yeah, well, don't let your dreams be dreams. And don't let your memes be memes. You can let your dreams be memes, but don't let your memes be dreams. I want to go dip in some honey. I don't remember when Spasmatism goes phase 2 in expert mode. I don't remember the HP value. Once he does go phase 2, I'm going to swap back to the Ichor Flasks. Because he gets 28 points of defense. And that'll give me 27 points of armor penetration, which I think should be fine. I'll lose 1 point of damage per hit, but that's not too bad. I don't think it's worth putting on the Sharp Tooth Necklace for the 1 extra point of damage. Especially because phase 2 Spasmatism is going to be hitting a lot harder, and I'm definitely going to be wanting the extra defense and damage reduction. Here's the fact you're fighting the twins. I don't know what the rest of that thought is going to be. I still can't make it out. Well, I'm not just fighting the twins. I'm doing the whole game. I'm just at the twins right now. I should really kill the Wall of Flesh on Expert. Because I'm really hurt for the accessory slots, and I could use the Demon Heart a lot. I think I should be able to fight Spasmatism and kill them by the end of the stream today. Because they're taking a lot of damage. Wait, what? How did I kill the Wall of Flesh? How am I pausing time? It's journey mode. How am I going to kill the Moon Lord? Don't let him heal. I'm trying to guess what you're going to say with wait. And I can't wait for Wetinator to be the only one alive, because just tanking his lasers and not having to worry about anything is going to be so nice. The Coast Flames is really the only thing that's threatening me in the fight right now. 103 defense, by the way. The fact you're fighting the twins means you beat the Wall of Flesh using a short sword. I think you could beat Moonlord. Yeah. So I did the Wall of Flesh on Classic, because I didn't think I was on stream, and I thought that Expert might be possible using the entirety of a large world, and I was not about to mine out the entirety of a large world on stream, just to try to do something that may or may not be possible. I'd like to go back and try the Wall of Flesh on Expert, but that would involve mining it out off stream. The Moonlord, the only thing that would be tricky about the Moonlord, dying's not an issue. I'm not going to die to them. It's just the fact that the Moonlord has a self-heal mechanic, which is not the easiest to get around. Phase 1, I don't think is going to be an issue at all. It's mostly that Phase 2, in order to deal damage during Phase 2, I have to get very close to his mouth, because I have to attack his core, which is the same place that his tongue comes out of, which is what allows him to heal. And the heal is also on I think a 5-second cycle, which means during the Moonlord's Phase 2, I'm going to have a 5-second window to get in and attack him. And then I need to leave for 5 seconds to make sure that he doesn't heal. If I mess up, he's going to heal for like 6,000. So it's a very tight window, and I really can't afford to make many mistakes during that. But I do have contingencies. At least I'm doing true melee. Yes, this is... at the end of the day, this is really just a true melee challenge run. True melee doesn't get better than this, you know. Copper Shortsword's the best true melee weapon in the game. I mean, Spasmatism's already down to... what? 7,000 health? The Copper Shortsword is not bad at all. Like, even on Master Mode, it can totally kill the Eye of Cthulhu before daytime. I think I killed him at like 2 AM, and I had to stop a lot to heal. I haven't had to pause time for any boss before the mechs. The Destroyer was the first time that I paused time. This deserves a sub. Well, thank you. I do also. I'm not doing it today, but the other thing I'm streaming at the moment is a blindfolded fun. Typically at about 7:30 Eastern, but I'm my friends are busy tonight, and I'm also busy tonight, so I'm not doing the blindfolded thing today. How am I doing on greater healings? I think I'm doing fine. Let me dip down in the honey. Spasmatism's Coast Fire is starting to speed up. If you didn't know, the twins, their projectiles get faster with the lower health they have. And right now, it's really obvious looking at Spasmatism now, comparing him to the start of the fight. You can very clearly see that his shots are starting to get faster. And he's also shooting more of them. And yeah, it's important that I don't get hit by these, because the Coast Inferno is going to do quite a number on my health. It's also, like, borderline impossible to actually hit them with a low-range weapon when they're in that mode. Because the twins try to keep a constant distance from you when they're shooting like that. I will back out heal. Yeah. I gotta get adjusted to his faster firing, because I'm used to, I've got the muscle memory for dodging the slower shots, but not the faster ones. So, you know, I'm gonna back up for a sec. I'll just take a moment to dip in some honey, and use this cycle to regain health, so I can go back to tanking effectively. Because the Coast Flames were doing a bit too much for me to sustain. There we go. Yeah, I think the first boss that's going to be a problem, hitting anything without dying, especially when you have to be as close as possible. Yes, that is why I currently have 103 defense. It's very tough to hit things. And it's almost impossible to safely deal damage, because you gotta get right up in stuff's face. And I think the Copper Shortsword is the lowest range weapon in the game, as far as melee weapons go. I'm pretty sure a tiny Copper Shortsword is the smallest weapon in the game. Can't think of anything that's smaller. Oh wait, I don't have Terror Spark boots. I don't need to worry. Okay, I'm making this unnecessarily hard on myself. So I've been trying to dip in the honey, and I had gotten used to needing to run on top of the honey and then dipping down into it because I had been using Terror Spark boots, and the water walking made it so that I had to made it more difficult to go in the honey. But since I'm not using the Terror Spark boots right now, I can just run over top of it, and that'll dip me down in the honey and get the health regen buff, and that's really nice. Okay, he's down to... We've dealt about 10,000 damage so far. Phase 2 is going to be a bit trickier, though. For Spasmatism, at least. dodging his phase 2 isn't going to be tricky. It's going to be getting in to deal damage. Wiki says that tiny copper shortsword is the tiniest sword. Yeah, I can't think of anything else that's smaller. But yeah, I think the range is more of an issue than the damage is. That's what's really making this tricky. Is just the fact that you got to get right up in stuff's face to hit it. They spawn with 4% chance. Okay, so every time you hit it, it has a 4% chance to pop out the probe. Okay. Yeah, no, that's what I figured. I just wasn't sure. I didn't realize it was that low of a chance. Okay, that makes more sense. Because when I was doing it with the flare gun, he popped out like all of the probes immediately. And the reason for that, I think, is because the flare gun had infinite piercing and it was going down his entire body and hitting every single segment that he had. But it took a lot longer with the copper shortsword for all of them to come out, and it's just because I wasn't hitting as many segments, I think. Yeah, I knew it was based on being damaged. I learned that from the flare gun run. I just didn't know why sometimes it was and why sometimes it wasn't. But yeah, that's good to know. The exact number. Thanks for finding that. Reasons why summoners buy long monitors. Yeah, for all the extra visual range. I'm just on a 1920 by 1080 monitor. I mean, if we wanted to, we could just... we could go back to this. This is a terrible idea. I'm going to die if I try to do this for a long period of time. Because, I can't tell what's going on. I can't see what I'm grappling to. Yeah, I think the first boss that I'm going to get to that's going to be actually, like, bad, because the Destroyer wasn't bad. My game just crashed. I think the Lunatic Cultist is the first non-optional boss that I'm going to get to that is going to be, like, really bad. Because he's debuff immune, so he won't get Ichor. And he has a lot of defense, which means I'm only going to be hitting for 1 damage, and he's got a lot of health. You know, something like Plantera, Golem, they've got, you know, a good chunk of health, and they do a good chunk of damage, but they don't have that much defense, and I can bypass the defense, and I can deal the kind of damage I'm dealing right now. But when I'm only hitting for 1 or 2 damage a swing, that's when stuff gets really tough. And that's what the Lunatic Cultist is going to be like. And, you know, if I end up fighting Duke Fishron or the Empress, they would also be in that category, but they're optional bosses, the Cultist isn't. Alright, I'll take a sec to heal here. Hey. It's back on. Twins aren't even in second form yet. No, but we've been doing a lot of damage. It won't take too long before they get to the second form. Oh, I put the boots back on, so I can't. I'll swap to the Charm of Myths when I want to heal, because then I can actually give them the honey. I should also make this swap. That. Yeah. And then back to Wormscarf. They're gonna be hitting phase 2 soon, though. Phase 2 soon, though. Well, Spasmatism's gonna be hitting phase 2 soon. Phase 2 soon. It'll be a bit longer for Retinazer. I'm not gonna attack Retinazer at all until Spasmatism is dead. If you've never fought, this is a very specific thing that I think very few people have done. But if you've never had both twins in their second phase and had to dodge them for an extended period of time like that, it's not easy. I had to do that during the flare gun run, because I had messed up and Spasmatism still had like 1,000 health left when Retinazer hit his second phase. And I had to dodge them for, I want to say like 10 minutes in their second phases, and I think it was on Master, or I think it was on Expert. It was on Master first, but then I died when Retinazer took 1,000 health, and I redid it on Expert. And that's absolutely not something I want to have here. Because that would just be even worse than it was then. I beat the game with a flare gun? Yeah. That was a little under 2 years ago now. I think it was like October of 2020. That was a little while ago. So yeah, I do have some experience in this area. Okay, Spasmatism is almost down to 20,000. I think, honestly, the only boss that the flare gun is going to perform better than the Copper Shortsword on, that's a mandatory boss. I think it's only after Golem that the flare gun is going to outperform the Copper Shortsword. Because the flare gun was nowhere near this much damage. It wasn't even close. The flare gun does like 1 damage a hit, and then puts on fire, which is 4 DPS. So, like, best case scenario, you've got 5 DPS. I'm getting like 40 DPS here with the Copper Shortsword. And I can only attack half the time, but even, you know, just looking at that as basic math, I'm still doing like 20 DPS. That's like 4 times as much as the flare gun did. And I'm not even using imbuing flasks. If I were to use imbuing flasks, wouldn't even be a question. Yeah, originally when I had done the flare gun run, I had decided, like, okay, I'm not gonna do other low damage weapon runs because, like, they're all the same. If you figured out how to beat the game with a flare gun, you figured out how to beat the game with a wand of smoking, with paper airplanes, with whatever. It's just differences in the amount of time and stuff like that. Paper airplanes are cool once you get frost armor, though. I might do that just for fun. Because that's basically frost armor only, but paper airplanes. But the Copper Shortsword, it does have the unique challenge of just the incredibly low range, which I think is the bulk of the difficulty of this. I've said this, like, multiple times. I'm kind of just repeating myself because I'm looking for things to talk about. Because there's only so much that I can describe about the twins. Is it 40% health about that the twins enter phase 2? I don't remember the exact numbers. I know it's a bit under half. It might be a bit over half. I don't pay enough attention. either 40 or 60% around there. One of those two. And almost at 20,000. Alright, that's past 20,000. Maybe I gotta remember this, but I think if I swap Charm of Myths while he's doing the fireball attack, and then swap back to Worm Scuff when I go in for hitting, I think that'll be better, because that'll give me that extra life regen. Gotta remember to swap back to the Worm Scuff, though. Yeah. I keep thinking I'm saying words wrong that I'm not saying it correctly. Get down to the honey. And back to Worm Scuff. No! I think there's a pretty good chance that I'll be able to get through all of the mech bosses by the end of the week. Meaning tomorrow. Because, like, if I kill the twins today and then I do Skeleton tomorrow. Oh, wait, I can go in there. No! I'm still on cooldown? 4 seconds? Okay. I think I'm going to have to be a lot more passive in Phase 2. There's probably going to be a lot more of this. In Spasmatism, second phase, not Wet Lasers. Because I think his Chain Dashing does a lot more damage than his Phase 1 melees. And that means I need to be a lot more cautious. Because I'm going to be taking a lot more damage, which means I need to spend a lot more time healing. Now, let's just pop the healing potion. When I was down in the, I'm gonna be honest, when I was down in the Underground Hollow, I was really hoping that when I turned up spawn weights, I would get a Rod of Discord to drop, so I could immediately throw it in the trash. That's what I wanted to have happen. I didn't get one, though. Okay, Spasmatism is almost halfway dead. Yeah, I think it's 40% health if they go phase 2. Okay, that's a quarter of the way there, pretty much. I'm excited. I want to see how Phase 2 goes. I've mentioned this before, but I haven't put, like, any testing into this. I just, you know, I assume things will work out, and if they don't work out, I'll find a way to make them work out. I really have no idea how the Twins Phase 2 is going to go. Because Spasmatism is a very dangerous enemy to get close to in his second phase. And I can't really afford to be taking that Coast Inferno debuff, so I've pretty much got to be hitting him while he's doing the Chain Dashes. And those are deadly. Oh, I want to say it's 14,000? I think I just remembered. I think it's 14,000 for Spasmatism and 12,000 for Retinator. For Phase 2. I'll see if I'm right. It won't be that much longer. You know what? I probably should be using the Brain of Confusion. Maybe not. I'm not sure how much the Worm Scarf is helping, because a lot of these are going to be, you know, low damage hits already. The Brain of Confusion would potentially be letting me avoid a Coast Inferno debuff if I were to dodge the attack, and that's the thing that's really causing me trouble right now. So maybe for this, bringing the Brain of Confusion would have been better. But it's not like one is, like, substantially better than the other. They perform pretty similarly. No, I missed the, Get him there. There we go. 12,000, 13,800. Okay, yeah, I was about right. You know, I do wonder if the Worm Scarf is actually doing better than the Charm of Mitts. Because it will be reducing the damage a bit more, but the Charm of Mitts is probably healing me for more than the Worm Scarf gives me. Alright. I'll take a sec to heal, because I was a bit distracted and I haven't been dodging too well recently. I'm just going to stretch my arm a bit. Get in front of my chair, make sure I don't get a blood clot or something. I thought that attack was gonna hit the block and not hit me. Okay, 1,500 to phase 2. Okay, I think for Wet Laser second phase, I'm gonna get all my stuff out of the chest. Not the sake, but the Wrath Potions, Rage Potions, Regen Potions. That's gonna be the tough part of the fight, so that's what I'm gonna be using those potions on. Also, I gotta remember to get the Flask of Ichor, because he's gonna be going to 28 defense, and right now I only have 12 points of armor penetration. You know, I was thinking about it, and I might found Paladin Shields in the hard mode dungeon. It would be very difficult, but... I mean, a frozen turtle shield... and, a hero... Like, those would be very powerful accessories. Okay, he is almost in phase 2. I had to catch myself there, because I almost kept damaging him. Let me get this stuff out of my chests. Okay, let's do... take all of this. Okay. And I'm definitely going to want the Worm Scope on, when this is going on. He's going to start with the Flamethrower attack. I think this will take me up to 9 damage. Okay. Yeah, no, let's go up. Come on, up. Up. And that's gonna be tough. This is gonna be slow as hell. Okay, second order of business. Balloon, back on. Worm Scout off. I need that ascension speed. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. If you didn't know, Spasmatism always dashes 6 times when he's doing the chain dashes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down. Yeah, I gotta eat. Big damage there. And I've done almost no damage to him so far. Okay, maybe I swap it up and start attacking him during the Flamethrower attack? Eating that Cursed Flame is gonna really suck, but I'm not sure if I really have an alternative. So let me heal up to full. And I'll try it. 3, 4, 5, 6. How's the damage here? I'm not sure if that's better. I think that was better. And I think I get out of both about the same. They're both pretty rough, though. Three, 4, 5, 6. Looked like I dealt maybe 100 damage when I tanked the Cursed Flames. You know, a cross necklace might have been a good idea. Damn, I gotta keep walking, huh? Because he's not gonna keep approaching me. Hey, Pink Mimic. I keep getting scraped on the corner of that flamethrower attack. I'm gonna die. Okay. I'm gonna have to re-strategize, I think. I gotta figure out how I can get close to Spasmodism safely in Phase 2 without dying. So let's think about that. What I was doing will work. Fledgling, Abigail. I hate the Finch, and the slime sucks and it's annoying to get. It's fine. That was mostly as a test anyways. I wanted to see how things were going to go. It's not going to be bad at all getting them back to that point. I am perfectly fine with doing that. No issues whatsoever. I don't know that I feel like fighting another boss right now, because I got some stuff I got to do tonight. But I can think about strategizing, and I can do some other stuff. So let's think about this. What can I do to get close to Spasmodism in Phase 2 safely, without dying, and without taking massive amounts of damage? I've already got pretty much all of the maximum mute time build. I was considering a cross necklace, because I did get a cross necklace from a Mimic. I think a cross necklace would be the way to go. Because then I'd be taking half as much damage, because I get twice as many iframes, and I'm getting hit every single time. So that's... I think I'll go with that. And then... Is there anything else I can do? When it comes to getting away from him, I just need to build the arena a bit differently. I wasn't giving myself enough room horizontally, and that led to situations where I would be running to the side, and then I couldn't go further to the side, and I would jump up, and I'd be clipped just on the edge of his flamethrower range. So if I extend this back to, like, here, it'll be fine, and we'll have plenty of things. Cross and its upgrades. The cross upgrades don't do anything. Like, they don't stack with it. And I also, the stars deal, like, hundreds of damage. I wouldn't use those. But yeah, cross necklace is good. I could also, potentially, let me look at, do I have titanium and adamantite? Ooh, not that much. But if I do, maybe Turtle Shell? The problem with Turtle Shell is it only activates when I'm under half health. And if I'm under half health, I don't want to be tanking. I want to be sitting back to heal. It's in an awkward situation. Like, it's fine to help me not die, but it's not something I want to use to help me tank, and I generally am going to leave the not dying to just not getting hit. How much defense do these give? 13, 20, 10? Okay. I could swap to the Frost Breastplate, which is another 4 points of defense and more damage. And more crit chance, which is very good. So I think that's worth losing a little bit of melee speed. You know, 11% crit chance is huge. Attacks. I don't think the pants are worth it, but I've got a frost scroll. I built a little thing here to trap an ice golem and kill one. So let's get some adamantite and let's upgrade to a mixed frost chestplate. Right now I've got 11 bows, so it's not that much more. Let's see. Need to make a spelunker. And honestly, I think this... I don't need that much adamantite. I think I can just go in like this. I think the Plane of Confusion would also be a good slot in. Because the Plane of Confusion has really good synergy with the Cross Necklace, and if I'm doing an iframe build, because it's 2 seconds of invulnerability if you trigger it with the Cross Necklace. What ores do I have? All of them. This is a drunk world. Although, because of the way the placement worked, I have the most adamantite. I have more adamantite than titanium. Although, I mean, if I find titanium, that works too. What about palladium armor? Not enough defense. You're very squishy with palladium. The healing is nice, but I'm gonna be tanking so many hits that I don't think it's gonna work out optimally like that. Because the problem is I can't trigger it from a distance. In order to trigger the healing, I have to get hit. And I don't think that's gonna be worthwhile. It was 20 bows. Right now I've got 10 titanium bows handy. And 13 adamantite. I'm glad I got wings. I really should have been doing the destroyer with wings in the first place. Maybe there's some up here. Oh wait, no, this isn't where I thought I was. Oh, but there was adamantite here. Maybe up and to the left, inside the mushroom biome? Yeah, there. Oh, that's a lot of adamantite. I think this will be enough for the breastplate. Oh yeah, especially with that over there, that's plenty. Okay, let's go back. I should clean up my inventory a bit. Okay, and I want to smelt this. Okay, and let's go here. You have a steampunk? I do have a steampunk, yeah. You know, now that I'm doing a mixed set, what is the comparison there? 9% damage and crit chance, 7% crit chance, 14% damage. I think I prefer the adamantite helmet. And the leggings are 3 damage and crit chance. I think I prefer the leggings too. But, you know, I will make a chainsaw. I do like chainsaws. And frost breastplate. Oh, that's crit chance, not damage. Shit. So my damage does go down doing that. The crit chance goes up. A lot. Okay, what does that get to with a major wealth fed? Is it, if it's the same with all of the buffs, then that's fine. What about portals to have an emergency escape? I mean, it doesn't The twins will despawn. The destroyer won't, but the twins will. So if I leave, I lose the fight. It doesn't matter if I die or not. If I leave, I lose. Let's see. That takes me to 8. Okay, still at 8. If I drink a sake, 9. Okay. But I'm not going to be drinking the sake. So with this setup, I get the exact same amount of damage with the Frost Breastplate as I do the Adamantite one, because the sake reduces my defense and I don't want that. So yeah, Frost Breastplate is optimal. That's another 4 points of defense. And then the Cross Necklace on top of that. Probably doing a quick swap with the balloon, maybe? Seems like it'd be fine. Let's get this titanium in here. Let's get this cleared up a little bit. I'll keep the adamantite breastplate in case I want something else, though. Down the line. I want to keep these flesh knuckles handy. I don't need the emblem right now. I don't need the Star Fury. This is good to have. Sell the ruby hook. These out of here. And let's get the wrath potions in that chest over there. This is good, though. Like, genuinely, I am kind of excited that I died. Because that means that there's going to be, like, a unique challenge. Do I need a ball with wings? So the reason I have that on is specifically for the extra ascension speed and quick directional changes for Spasmatism second phase. Because that's going to help considerably with getting away. And I would rather have a 30% ascension speed with a double jump than a 48% and no double jump with like amphibian boots. This ascension speed is enough, and this double jump is very helpful for quick directional changes. That was specifically there for Spasmatism second phase. I had it off for the first phase. Okay. Yeah, I'm excited to have these interesting challenges to overcome, because that's not something you typically have to do. Like, you never really have to worry about, oh, you don't need to worry about how much damage Spasmatism does with his mouth and his flamethrower, because you just don't get hit by it. But I'm forced to have to get hit by it, so I have to find ways to try to overcome it, and still be able to get in there and deal damage. I'm going to reforge this Brain of Confusion for warding. Assuming I have the money for it. I think I have like a platinum or something in my piggy bank. Oh yeah, I got plenty of money. And I think I'm gonna use that and the cross necklace. Problem is I don't have that many accessory slots, which means I'm gonna kill the Wall of Flesh on Expert. That is how I'm going to start the stream tomorrow. I'm going to kill the Wall of Flesh. I'm going to get a Demon Heart. And then I'm going to use that Demon Heart. I'm going to get an extra 4 points of defense from the extra accessory. I'll be able to slot in a Cross Necklace. I'll be able to get my Flesh Knuckles on top of that. I'm going to have 8 more points of defense than what I did today, along with the Dodge Chance and the extra iframes. And more damage from the extra crit chance. However, I'm gonna be honest. I did this when I was doing, like, Hardcore for the Worthy. It's very slow to mine out the underworld, and while I do have good mining tools, I don't really want to do that on stream, because it's gonna take, like, 2 hours, probably, and it's just gonna be sitting there mining, and it's not gonna be exciting. And I've already kind of done that when I was looting the underworld. So I think I'm going to end the stream here. and I'm gonna do that stuff off screen. What about sacrificing Terror Roots? Well, I had those off too. When I was fighting Spasmatism, I only had... This is what I was wearing. And for phase 2, now that I have the brain, I'd be slotting in the brain instead of the worm scarf. I can't be taking knockback. The Berserker's Glove, I need the auto swing. I need my wings. 12 points of defense from the Flesh Knuckles is kind of... I don't want to pass that up. And if I do, I would be slotting in like the Worm Scarf, another tanky accessory. Right now, I don't really have a good place to put in the Cross Necklace unless I shot my defense in the foot, which would be bad. Or until I get another accessory slot. Because I don't have a Demon Heart, because I haven't killed the brain on Expert. Okay, oh, I can also reforge my Cross Necklace, before I forget. I could also potentially reforge my butterfly wings to be warding, but I would need to farm a lot of money from that. But I'm probably going to get a lot of money from the underworld, so that might... because I've only looted half of the underworld, and there's probably going to be another, like, 20 chests on the other side. So I might be able to get a lot more money, and I could potentially get another point of defense that way. And another thing that I could do that would help a lot, which I can't do right now, because my Pouty Girl is dead because the Destroyer killed her, but if I can wait and get another Pouty Girl to spawn, I could get Bubble Blocks, and then I could use Bubble Blocks to put my honey in better locations, so that I won't have to, like, land down here and hit the honey, and, like, have to do all this navigating. If I can just have it floating in the air here using Bubble Blocks, I can just fly up, hit the honey, get the health regen, and then I won't have to really disrupt what I'm doing at all. Because a lot of the reasons that the Phase 1 took so long is because I had to take a detour to try to hit the honey to get my life regen. So yeah. That's the plan. Assuming everything goes well, I'm going to start tomorrow trying to kill the Wall of Flesh, and then we'll pick up from there. Thanks to everyone that came out today. It was fun killing the Destroyer. Glad he's dead. Glad my game didn't crash again. It's much more satisfying dying because I made a mistake than dying because the game crashed. Or not dying. It's much more satisfying losing because I made a mistake, because that's something I can overcome and something that I did wrong. It's something I can fix. As opposed to the game crashing, which is just, go fuck yourself. Oh, I should get this water candle out of here. Oh, time is still paused, too. I should fix that. Okay. I quick stacked my gauntlets, knuckles again. That's fine. I don't need them right now. That'll be it for today. So I will be back tomorrow. And, hopefully, the Wall of Flesh and the twins are both gonna die tomorrow.